Okay, it's recording now.
Okay.
Alright. So, this is what I did with Mom, Joe. This seemed to work well. I kind of demonstrated on one leg, and then you can maybe try it on the other, and we can just talk about what we're feeling. We're doing range of motion exercises to preserve your little guy's full range of motion. Because of his low tone, he is at risk for tightening of the muscles and joints, so we want to make sure we keep him in a good place. Right now, buddy? Okay, so I'll start this leg. And you never want to force anything, Dad. You're kind of going with if he pushes or he wants to stretch, you're letting him do that, and when he relaxes, you're taking him through the range.
Okay.
So you're not forcing anything, and whenever you feel a little resistance, you don't push through that, you kind of just go with what he's doing. So I'm going to start with this leg. You're going to do his ankle, knee, and hip range of motion. So I'm going to take his foot, his ankle, just going to bend it up and down within the range that he can tolerate. You are kicking today, bud.
He's not showing me anything anymore.
It's just hit okay again, but it's recording. Just don't hit okay too many times or stop the video.
So I'm just taking his ankle. You want to have kind of a stabilizing hand, so a hand that kind of holds his leg steady, and then your other hand take him through the movements. You're silence this because we're all here watching him. See, bud. I might put him on his side just to see if he tolerates being on his side a little better. See, bud. Do you want to feel this left ankle and see what it feels like to you? Go ahead.
So I'm just...
Yep.
But I'm
Taking
not
him through the range,
resistant.
you're fine. Yep. If he decides he wants to stretch or push, you just let him do that. Does that feel okay? You kind of feel when you take him this way, see, that's kind of the end right there. Feel that? Just a little bit of resistance.
Where at?
When he comes back, okay, I'm kind of feeling it here.
Okay.
So those are your kind of natural endpoints. And his ankles feel fine.
There.
Feel
So
okay?
if he resisted, you just stop?
You just hang out for a second, and then when he relaxes, keep going.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
And we want him to resist, don't we?
Sure, yes.
He's resisted twice.
I mean, and he has kind of, at times he is sleepier and he kind of just goes with it. At other times he decides, I want to kick my leg, and that's fine too. So you're kind of just going with the flow.
How many times are we doing this?
I think I put in your home program kind of 5 times each joint. Feel free to do a little more. It's not going to be beneficial to like make him do 30 because he's fine with doing 30. Just do, 5 to 8 each joint and kind of go from there. And I told Mom the goal for right now, you guys to do this once a day. Next with his knee, I kind of do the knee and the hip at the same time. You can bend his knee up towards his abdomen and then all the way down. I feel like his hips are a little tight. His knees seem fine. So sometimes with his hips I'll bend him up and then I'll kind of give him just a little bit of a prolonged stretch here. Just hold it for a second. And if he wants to kick, you just go with whatever he's doing and start when he relaxes again.
Okay.
Why don't you try? As long as you go slow and you don't force anything,
Can't break him.
you'll be fine. You got it. Good. I know that's your dada. That's your dada, isn't it? John.
So if he goes back, you just kind of let him... There he goes.
Yeah, let him do what he wants to do. Now, see how I have him on his side? I wouldn't want to do it with this
Leg.
hip while he's laying on it.
Yep.
I put him on his side just because he seemed like he was having a little trouble on his back, so we would want to change his position to do the other side, but it doesn't matter what order you go in. So maybe if he's on his side, you do this leg and this arm.
Yep.
Then you turn to the other side, do the other two.
Yep.
And I told this to Mom, Dad, but I would wait to change his diaper till after these exercises. Like Mom and I were doing the exercises the other day. We gave him a little pressure to his abdomen, and he gave Mom like a 3-diaper situation.
He did.
So
Okay.
I would wait because sometimes it makes him go.
Yeah, he seems to be resisting a lot on this leg. He wants to keep it up there. Is that bad?
No? It's just baby movements. Oh, Spencer, are you getting your exercises in? Does that feel okay, Dad? Okay, let's move up to the arm. And then we'll move him into his other side.
Okay.
The same thing with the arm. I do the wrist. I kind of put my fingers in his little palm. And just gently take him through what range he allows me to. And here he's moving his other hand. He's moving this arm. I can pause if I need to. And then what you want to do is elbow and his shoulder. I kind of do it together. Take one hand and kind of help him, and he's kind of stopping here naturally. That's fine. When he relaxes, I let him go a little further. I know.
That's where he was stopping for me too. So that's good for me to get to see it again
Yeah,
with
let
you.
me feel him here. His wrist felt fine. His elbow straightened out all the way.
So would he still be rated at a 2- now, or has he gone up, you think?
With his
His
MMT
tone?
scores?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want you guys to get caught up on the numbers, of course, because we really want to look at his function. So far, during our sessions, I haven't seen him move his legs or his arms through his full range on his own yet.
Okay.
I've seen him move partially through his range, which is when you see him like kick his legs.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him on his own raise his arms up like this
Right.
and bring them down regularly. Same with his legs.
So he's still at a 2- then.
Maybe somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay.
So his shoulder is feeling a little tight.
Yeah.
So when you feel that resistance,
Yep.
I would just kind of stop around there
Yep.
and we'll keep working on it.
Okay. Maybe it's from laying on his
You
side.
feel
I'm not-
his arm.
Is that from laying on his side, maybe?
Maybe. I didn't feel it a couple days ago.
Okay.
So I'm going to just monitor it and
Okay.
see what we think, if
Okay.
it's just
Yep.
him resisting us or if it's true tightness.
Okay.
And let me just kind of see what he does.
Okay.
And we'll watch it. Will you practice that?
How
Danny?
high up do I take it?
Wherever you feel resistance. So you're moving his shoulder kind of in this range. Good.
Like he's a swimmer.
Yeah.
Doing backstroke. You do it, I think, like this, right?
Yeah, you can do it either way. I mostly go more... You're kind of going like this. I typically go more like this. Is that...
So just like this?
Yeah, like a backstroke.
Yeah.
Well, he
I'm
resisted there.
I'm taking him through this range, and then it's also okay to kind of
Yeah.
wing his arm out and do that a little bit too. And he's kind of moving so that he's not gonna... I know we're messing with you. Yes, we are. Did you just call me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you know what number school it is?
She's on 3-5. 14135 today. Yep.
Okay, so just take it up like that.
Yeah. So usually I have a hand on his fingers, hand, and then I take the other hand and just gently,
Yep.
how far you want to go, buddy? That kind of thing. Not forcing anything. So don't push his shoulder. Don't push his elbow, but it feels like his elbow's fine. I'm going to have you do the other side, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put you all the way on your side. I know, Dad and Mama are over there. Are you going to open your eyes for them today? Sure you are. Hi, bud.
Hey, Noah, you started to open your eyes. There you go, Noah. Hey.
Good job. Listening to your therapist.
So then
So funny.
take it like that. But his arm needs to be straight, doesn't it?
Well, okay, so do his wrist first. And I would use both hands. Good. So have this hand kind of keep him steady and this hand take his joint through the range. And if he wants to flex it, you let him flex it. And the wrist moves up and down. We won't add in any other movements right now, but Jenna with OT. Hey. Yeah.
Your head okay?
Somewhere
How much
around
left on the video?
10 minutes, 32 seconds.
And it's counting down.
No, it's counting up, so you have 15 minutes.
Yeah, it'll start another one though, so that's fine.
Sure. Is she going to be a
Hello?
bottle feeder at home?
He's moving around a lot today.
No, I know.
I think
Is
he's
Grandma
getting
going
real
to be,
close.
sorry, is Grandma going to be someone helping out? Perfect. I will shoot for round 1. Feel free to call me if she wakes up earlier. Thank you. Bye. How does it feel?
Oh, he has a lot of resistance usually.
Okay. It looks like he's kind of waking up a little more too, so you might, like, if you're doing it and he's kind of sleeping through it, might not feel that as much.
How many
and if he
times
starts
do you
to
do
wake
this?
up, I'd say
5 to 8.
5 to 8, somewhere around there.
So then his shoulder.
His elbow and
Shoulder,
shoulder
elbow.
How do
together.
you do his elbow? Just take this
Take
down.
I would take his hand like this. I'm holding his hand, and he likes to do that. And then I take my other hand, and I even do kind of the elbow and the shoulder at the same time. You don't have to. You could, if you wanted to, do this and do this, but you're doing the elbow automatically by doing his shoulder, you know what I mean? So I have one hand here, and then one hand kind of just supporting him a little bit.
That side looked a little bit better for his shoulder. It looked like you got to go further.
It's like a tiny bit of resistance, but yeah. And as babies get older, they don't necessarily have the range they did when they were first born. They should have a little more range when they were first
Yeah,
born.
more
As
bendy.
They get more muscle tone. But we have to watch him because he's at risk for those contractures, that joint and muscle tightening. It's okay, he's at 88%. Yes, I am I'm watching it. Good, that looks really good, Dad. And again, if you're not sure, like you with the shoulder, if it feels tight or he's resisting you, then don't push it.
Okay.
Err on the side of caution.
Now.
That's okay. He's kind of moving around and waking up a little, so I would expect that. That looks good. I'm going to teach you your his tummy exercises now.
Okay.
She would do his leg though.
Oh, we didn't do his leg, did we? You're
We
right.
didn't?
You're right. Yeah, go ahead and do that leg.
Oh, that's right.
You're right. He was laying on it. I did his ankle already, so you can skip that. But good. That's how I do it. And just make sure you're not forcing anything. It doesn't look like you are. Looks really good.
See, he doesn't like to have it extended.
You feel that little bit of resistance kind of in his hips when you extend it all the way?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're supposed to go beyond that, right? And hold it.
I would just go until you're feeling a little resistance. But when you start to feel that little bit of resistance, feel free to hold it there for a second or two. Give them a little stretch. Don't push it past where you feel resistance, but kind of being out there. And we're going to be coming and doing these exercises too. So don't think that we're going to, now that you guys are doing this, we're done and we're going to ignore all of these joints. But
Just a nice
you
bonus.
guys are here and seem like you
We like doing.
are okay with it. So
We like moving him around.
it's kind of fun, isn't it? He likes it.
Okay.
It's a nice kind of gentle way to wake him up a little bit too, and it's just kind of care time. Alright, we're going to do one more. I'm going to teach you one more thing today, Dad. That's his abdominal exercises. These are very important exercises for him because it's important to have strong abdominal muscles. It's good for chest wall development to help him with his breathing. which is something he continues to work on, and it's good for kind of hip and leg movements too. And so there's 2 exercises. You're only going to do them 3 to 5 times.